Okay, today's session is on tapping into your intuition. This is a topic that I absolutely love. Matthew just posted, just wrestled, saw a friend. Beautiful. Good work, Matt. Yeah, so intuition is a topic that I absolutely love because if we want to understand intuition, first of all, we need to understand that we exist on three different planes. We have a mind that can think thoughts, we have a body that can feel sensations and experience life and talk to us through the experience and the sensory information that it's experiencing. And then we also have our spirit, which is the part of us that's non-physical. It's the part of us that no, it kind of it animates us and excites us. And it's very sometimes confusing, but it's also such a beautiful thing. It's part of what makes us us. But we can talk to our mind because we can think and we can feel our body and we can listen to it. But our intuition is our ability to talk with these parts of ourselves and figure out what is it that I want to do? What's the best thing for me to do in this situation? What am I feeling called to do with my life or in a certain situation? And it's really important for us to know this because our intuition is a mental muscle. It's one that we can hone and strengthen, just like our willpower, just like our imagination. And most people don't really have this strong connection with their spirit and their body and their mind through their intuition. They're not picking up the vibrations. They're not able to read the energy of what's going on around them. I love when I realized that when you ask yourself a question, should I do this thing? Should I quit my job? Should I have that uncomfortable conversation? Should I go on this date? Straight away, you'll get an answer. And that is your intuition speaking to you. But the problem that we most of the time have is when you wait about 5 seconds, that's when your conditioned mind, the part of you that has fears and doubts, starts speaking up. You might ask yourself the question, should I quit my job? And the answer might come straight to you, yes. And then you wait 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but I can't do it right now because this. See, your intuition wants to guide you towards what you're here to do on this planet. And so that you can seek the highest expression of your soul's desire. But it also doesn't really care about your well being. If you miss rent, if you don't have food, it doesn't really care about your survival. It just cares about your highest purpose on this planet. So what we want to do is develop our conversation with our purpose, with our intuition, so that we can have helpful conversations. For instance, should I quit my job? Yes. Okay. How can I go about that in a way that would really serve me? Continue the conversation, get to know it, get to know this inner guide that's always available to you. And the way that you strengthen it is the same way that you strengthen any muscle that you have in your body with repetition. You talk to it, you ask it, what do you want from me? What's what is going to lead to my greatest fulfillment? And today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of journaling exercises, and then we're going to do a guided meditation around this to jump right in and connect and tap into our intuition. So, on a piece of paper or on an open document on your computer or phone, I want you to write the heading Mindful Mondays, Tapping into Intuition. Mindful Mondays, Tapping into Intuition. And maybe the date, I like to date it. Today is the 1st of the 5th, 2024. It's actually the 1st of the 4th. That was April Fool's joke there. Gotta have a bit of fun. It is a holiday, long weekend here in Australia anyway. But our first question that I would like you to journal on. So put the number 1. This is our first question. When has your intuition been really helpful? When have you had a moment in your life where you've been guided? You've been told something inside of you has just said, you need to leave this place. You need to go on this trip. You need to do this thing. And you've listened to it and it's turned out to be a good thing. Maybe you had a difficult conversation. Maybe you felt that someone was lying to you. And you can write this by saying, my intuition was really helpful when. My intuition was really helpful when. And just write. When have you been guided? When have you felt an impulse within you? Maybe you can't explain it. Maybe it didn't make sense, but you know that it led to growth, progression, or maybe just a fun experience. My intuition really helped me when I first signed up with my mindset coach, the first one I ever did. Seemed ridiculous. Why are you spending $7,500 when you've never spent anywhere that amount on anything in your whole life to work with someone on your mind for 6 months? My guidance just said, you've got to do this. I listened to it and it worked out very well. Maybe you've got one example, maybe you've got two, maybe you've got a couple, like three. Once you've got something, just give me a thumbs up so I know we can move on to the next question. Beautiful. All right, Emma and Jonathan, because you guys got your cameras on, you guys are leading the charge. Question number 2. What situation or decision do you want guidance around right now? Oh, thank you, Matthew. And you can say it, write it out by saying, I would love to receive guidance on. Maybe there's something right now that's causing you stress and overwhelm, and you're at an impasse, got a bit of indecision happening. Maybe you would love to receive guidance on what I should do to be the healthiest version of myself, what I should do to become the happiest version of myself. What's something that you want guidance on right now? Might be, should I quit my job? Should I start my own company? Could be anything. Once you've got something that you want guidance on, just give us the thumbs up and I can move on. All right, Emma and Jonathan leading the charge, smashing it out. Amazing. All right, number 3. When you get quiet and decide to act for your highest good, what do you feel called to do in this situation? I want you to ask yourself that question right now to yourself. Just take a deep breath. I want you to have a look at that question that you've written down there. What you want guidance on. I want guidance on this thing. I want you to just take a deep breath in and just ask, what is the answer? What should I do? And whatever comes out, just write it down. Don't think about it. If you think too long, the answer will be from your conditioned mind. Now, this might be easy, it might be hard. It depends on how strong your intuition is, how strong that connection and conversation is. If it's difficult to ask and answer, that's just a sign that there's some work to be done to connect to this. And that's okay. We're going to do that with our guided meditation. All right, beautiful. Are we ready to go to the next one? Perfect. All right, amazing. Now, question number 4. What life gifts does your intuition want to give you? I want you to open up a conversation with this part of you, the part of you that's guiding you for your highest development, your highest potential, your highest fulfillment. And I want you to answer it by saying, my intuition is guiding me so I can experience. And just follow on. My intuition is guiding me so I can experience. Just see what comes to you. Maybe it wants you to experience growth. Maybe it wants you to experience deep, profound love. Maybe it wants you to experience novelty and experiences just in general. And again, if you need to just take a deep breath, just feel your way through this. That is completely fine. Maybe it wants you to experience success, financial freedom, or maybe becoming the next yellow wiggle. I'm not too sure. Might be anything. And our last question that we're going to jump into today. Number 5. This is a good one. Really want you to just breathe and feel your way into this. What do you need to know about yourself so you feel safe following your intuition? When that voice pipes up and it gives you guidance that says, you need to get out of here, you need to go do this thing, what do you need to know about yourself? And you can answer it by saying, to follow my inner guide, I need to know that I am. Maybe you need to know that you're resilient, that you're strong. So again, to follow my inner guide, I need to know that I am, maybe it's safe. Maybe it's that you're going to be looked after. Maybe it's that you're powerful, you're highly capable. And if you want to add a couple more to it, just follow the prompt again. To follow my inner guide, I need to know that I am, and maybe just write down something else, one extra thing. Great work, guys. Well done. Yep, someone's got a cat. Beautiful. Parwin, happy Easter. Oh, no worries, Parwin. I'm glad that you were still able to make the call anyway. All right, guys. Well done. Give yourselves a little bit of praise because some of those questions might have been difficult to answer. And like I said, intuition is a mental muscle. It's where you sit down and you have conversations with that voice, with your higher self, and you talk and communicate and ask, what am I here to do? What do you want from me? What would give me the highest service of my human life? And then just being open to receiving answers. Now, I'm going to put some meditation music on and we're going to jump into our guided meditation part for this evening. So, what I would love for you guys to do is just take a moment to get nice and comfortable. If you need to stretch out, move around in any way, shape, or form, just get nice and relaxed because we're going to sit for about 15 minutes and feeling comfortable and relaxed is going to be very helpful. I'm just going to close this window because I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but it is coming down. It's nice extra background noise to the meditation. Okay, so just take a moment to finally arrive into the space. Allow yourself to arrive to be comfortably seated. Move your body in any way, shape, or form that you need to just to get nice and comfortable and allow yourself to just slowly come still. Your back nice and straight. Your head up nice and straight. And setting the intention, be calm, be present, to really allow your mind to be guided. We're going to start off with our eyes closed, hands in a nice comfortable position, shoulders back. We're going to start with some breathing. And we're simply Going to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. We're going to do just 10 really deep breaths in and out. And when you breathe in, let your whole body fill up and expand up towards the ceiling. And when you breathe out, just letting your body deflate and feel nice and relaxed, letting all the tension out on the exhale. So let's take our first inhale in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in all the way in, filling up your whole body, and breathe out through your mouth, letting yourself relax nice and deep. Breathe in through your nose all the way in, and breathe out all the way out. Breathe in all the way in, and breathe out all the way out. Breathe in all the way in, and breathe out all the way out. Breathe in all the way in, and breathe out all the way out. Breathe in all the way in, breathe out all the way out. Nice and relaxed. Breathe in all the way in, breathe out, letting your body completely relax. Breathe in all the way in, breathe out, letting your shoulders relax. Breathe in all the way in, breathe out all the way out. Last one, breathe in all the way in, breathe out all the way out. Just let your breathing return to normal for right now. Letting your mind stay nice and clear, allowing to be calm. And if any thoughts are coming to you right now, just gently letting them go and just coming back to stillness. I want you to imagine right now in your mind that you're walking through a beautiful field. You're on top of a beautiful hill with some nice short grass. You're looking out over a beautiful valley. The light is beginning to dim, and you can see a river meandering through the valley. You can see trees, mountains in the background, and the moon, exceptionally bright. Stars are lighting up the sky, and even though it's becoming nighttime, the moonlight and the stars are illuminating the fields, the hills, like it's day. I want you to imagine that you sit down on top of this hill, looking out over the valley, just letting your eyes take everything in. The temperature is beautiful. It's just a light breeze moving the grass, swishing the trees, and you just feel really relaxed. Feel so calm. You take a deep breath in, breathing in the nighttime air that just feels so calming, so clear, so clean. And you feel a smile just coming to your face. You feel so at peace, so relaxed. I want you to imagine that up in the air, in the sky, See all the stars and the moon. It's a clear sky, but there's one cloud and it's slowly moving towards you. As it's approaching, you can see that it's not just an ordinary cloud, it's an electric cloud. You can see it's swirling and pulsating with beautiful energy. And this cloud can be whatever color you want, purple, blue, green, whatever color you feel inspired for it to be. As this cloud approaches, you see that there is a form within this cloud. And it's slowly taking shape as it's moving out of the cloud and walking through the sky, floating down towards you. You can see the shape of a human being starting to become known to you. As you see the shape moving towards you, you feel within yourself that this is someone who can guide you, who can really help you, give you great information, great advice, help you connect to your truest desires and wants. As they come down out of this cloud, you can see this person is you. But it's not you as you know yourself right now. It's you in 5, 10 years' time. They just look insanely happy to see you. They're just glowing. Their whole energy is electric. It's intoxicating. It's beautiful. You see them walking down, floating down, and then sitting down on the ground beside you. You look over at them, they look at you, and you both just smile. It feels so good to be in their presence. You can see the way that they've got their hair done, the clothes that they're wearing. They look really put together. Makes you really happy to see. And right now, I want you to imagine that there is some advice, there's some guidance that you're seeking right now for what it is that you want to do right now. And I want you to, right now in your mind, either ask this version of yourself a question of what do you think I should do, or just allow them to speak to you, give you their thoughts. If you need to, take some deep breaths and just allow your mind to continuously be open to their wisdom and guidance. want you to now say thank you to them. Thank you for the wisdom. Thanks for giving me your thoughts. And they look at you and say, "You've got this. You are absolutely incredible. You have deep powers within. And I know that you can take this, run with it, and succeed. I'm always going to be here if you need to ask questions. All you have to do is quieten your mind, ask me honestly and truthfully. I will be there." And you can see them smiling, waving goodbye, and floating back up into the cloud. That cloud slowly disappearing over the horizon. And now you're sitting on the hill by yourself, looking out over the valley once again. And I want you to take the key bit of wisdom that they imparted on you and remind yourself of it right now in your mind. Amazing. Well done. Right now, I want you to let go slowly of the image of the valley. Just let it drift slowly but surely from your mind. And bring your mind back into your body where you're sitting right now in the space that you're in. Becoming aware of the temperature of the room. Becoming aware of how your body feels. And when you feel that you've completely come back into your body, I want you to slowly just move your fingers, maybe your toes, move your shoulders, starting to animate your body, come back into the space. And when you feel ready, that you have arrived, you can slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Well done, everyone. Amazing work. I hope that you enjoyed today's meditation. And if you feel called to maybe write down some of the guidance that you received in your journal, you can either do that right now or after you jump off the call. But whichever works for you, go for it. But first of all, just give yourself a pat on the back. Showing up, doing the work, or exploring some new ideas and doing some journaling. Your mind, your body, and your spirit are very proud of you, and they're happy that you showed up today and gave it a good crack. Now, the way that it works is I do stay on after this to answer any questions, but if you want to jump off and then get on with the rest of your evening and get ready for the week ahead, that is completely fine. And if you want to do these journaling prompts throughout the week, go for it. Just remind yourself that, yep, okay, I want to tap into my intuition. I'm going to spend some time doing that as an exercise, asking myself some questions and just starting that conversation to see what happens. It's good when you can tap into your intuition and it feels like you've got like a really helpful friend ready at your beck and call at any point. So I'm going to end the recording now.